What? 699?
Better battery life. Better battery life. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Which way you're facing.
Really? Impressive. That's impressive.
Come on! I'm so mad.
Really? Like 1 hour? That's it. That's it. That was kind of a
What's up, guys? It's James and Carla here, and we have Tech 2 Dates.
We have just finished watching the Apple event, and we're here with our roundup of what happened. So, first of all, one word, what would you describe the event as? Expected?
I feel like the leaks were pretty.
They were actually pretty spot on. Yeah. I'm gonna go with underwhelming. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some highlights, but if I had to go for all, like, an overall experience.
Okay, so what did they first talk about?
So the first two things were services, Apple Arcade and Apple TV Plus. Apple Arcade surprised me because they teamed up with Konami and Capcom, and I'm sure there's going to be more. So
because originally you weren't really for Apple Arcade, but now
I'm not for it. I'm just more impressed.
Yeah.
They're partnered with like these big name companies, so it means they're actually really committed to this. So we'll see how it goes, down the road. $5 a month, and you're already going to get 100 games on launch, and I mean from some pretty big names. Although I will say, I'm not sure if Frogger is the best, or they just decided that would be the most entertaining.
Maybe it's the best seller.
But it's not a seller, it's part of the service. Yeah, I don't know why that was their best foot forward, but hey, maybe there's going to be more stuff, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Speaking of $5 a month for Apple Arcade, we also have Apple TV Plus for only $5. That was surprising.
I feel like what was happening is like when they figured like, oh, we're going to make our own service, I feel like they're going to charge like $10 or $15, and then Disney Plus came in and was like, we're going to go $5. So
and Apple's like, we can afford to do that too.
Yeah.
I would totally get it. $5 a month? That's pretty good.
The only thing is the other shows that they have is like the morning show and
none of it really captivated
except
me.
for
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is the best.
Yes. That
Interesting concept. No one in all of humanity can see except for a couple newborns.
Yeah.
So
It's a TV show, right?
Yes. So there will be episodic. You can keep coming back for more Jason Momoa.
$5 for a TV show.
Multiple.
Great. The 1-year subscription for
you got what you wanted. You buy an Apple device and you get a 1-year subscription, not a 1-month trial, not a 6-month, a full year of Apple TV Plus.
How many of these things did I predict? The colors being pastel, the 1-year subscription. Maybe not exactly 1 year, that's a bit free if we buy a device.
Or Apple just knows their clients so well, their customers so well, they just know what you want.
Stop it, Apple. You know me so well.
Moving on from services, let's get into the actual product.
Now time for the Apple Watch. This one was pretty impressive for me.
So, first of all, what I wanted, bigger battery life. All day 18-hour battery life, which is awesome.
Despite the constant display
don't get me wrong, always on display makes sense. It's a watch. You always want to be able to tell what time it is. Makes perfect sense. But it's just one of those extra things that's going to add to the battery drain. And I get it. Like if you're someone who wants all these things, that's awesome. But for myself, I don't even want email or text messaging or cellular calling. I just want like health reading, like heart rate, stuff like that. Like I want it to be more like a fitness thing. But that's more like for myself.
Yeah, I would personally like to have the texting and all that. And also because it makes sense if you, for me, for people that live in like a big city, you can't really walk around with your phone. Like,
are you afraid of it getting stolen?
Yes, I'm afraid of my phone getting stolen again. It's not safe, but having it attached to your arm.
I guess that's one way to look at it, like a more of a security feature.
Yeah. Okay. And I really love the feature that they put, the video that they have of like, it changed people's lives.
Yeah, because that's one of the big focuses they went with is that the new Series 5 is, because in general, Apple Watches are good for emergency coming in at $499 for the cellular. Neither option is reach.
Yeah.
No.
But the Series 3 is only at $199 if you're not so bothered about the new
See,
series.
now that's something I would go more for.
Yeah, same. That's not something I would buy.
Yeah.
And again, 100% recycled aluminum for the watches as well, which is pretty great. Now let's talk about the iPad.
Okay, so it's a 10-inch screen, 10.2. Yeah, it's got the A10 Fusion, so it's not getting the A13, but I mean, it doesn't seem like it needs that much power.
I mean, I feel like out of all the things they announced at the Apple event, the iPad was probably the most.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
underwhelming, I
it.
guess.
Just more optimized with their new iPad OS.
Yeah.
So it's more user intuitive for an iPad format, and you know, you're tiny hands.
That's what I love about the new iPad is they started I forget what you call it, but when you just swipe through the keys and where it just forms
Yeah.
for you, because I originally had to download like a separate app for me to use that on my iOS device, but now that they finally have it on their actual device, it's amazing.
And also, the price is $329, but the thing I'm more excited for, more happy, I should say, is the 100% renewable aluminum for the device.
So they're using recycled aluminum, which is just greater for everyone's environment, Mother
Your
Earth.
lungs. So it's the iPhone 11, the one that everyone's most excited for because, of course, it's Apple. But it's not just a new phone, it's also a new word. Slow feed.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it.
I hate it so much.
It sounds strange.
But I get it.
Let's take a slow feed. Like,
No one's gonna say that. But,
no, stop trying to make slow feed happen, Apple.
but I get it. It's to the point because you can take slow-mo shots with the selfie cam.
Yeah,
That is impressive.
Which is something you couldn't do
The
with
word,
previous.
the word, not so much.
Yeah, let's just say slow motion selfies.
There you go. I'd rather say that. Nope, I won't even say it. Moving on. Bigger battery life is better. The 11 Pro, 4 hours. Awesome. The 11 Pro Max, 5 hours more.
But
awesome.
the iPhone 11 itself, an hour.
They bragged about an hour. I mean,
Like, okay, I have the XR or the 10R, and the one above it is the iPhone 11, right? And with my 10R, I still have to charge it in the middle of the day.
so 1 hour is not gonna
1 hour doesn't mean, if I have to charge it at 1 p.m., that just means I have to charge it at 2 p.m. Unlike 4 to 5 hours, that means I can charge it at night before I go to sleep. But the 1 hour, really, iPhone 11? Really? You
But-
could have done better.
Those are the disappointing things. Let's get on to what's, actually, the more exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4K 60 FPS, like not anything new,
Rear
but awesome, love it. But the rear camera has a lot of things going on. So does the front camera.
Yeah.
You can record 2 different frames, as in like, ultra wide or a telescopic lens at the exact same time, and you can record 2 recorded audios at the same time, or
Yeah.
videos, excuse me. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
basically have it wide and upright.
Or you can even go with recording a rear camera and a front-facing camera at the same time.
That's pretty cool, I'd say.
Yes, I don't know if I'll ever use it, but that's still an impressive piece of technology.
I see like vloggers using it if they want to get, 2 points of views.
I agree. You're right. You're right. There is a use for it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like if I
don't
want
know.
to prank you and I want to get your reaction and my reaction at the same time.
You really just have to make sure people can see you laughing at me.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
And of course, the usual photographer, videographer.
No. Prank videos.
Yeah, of course. Over anything else, right?
Nothing surprising, but the A13 chip is going to be included, their most powerful processor. So of course they want to put it in their,
Yeah.
flagship phones.
We saw the colors on the website way before.
With the renders.
Yeah. And
They got
even their Apple logo as well, right? There were some colors that aren't on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And then I was praying. I was like, please let them be pastel colors. And it happened. They were pastel. It was like lavender, cute.
I gotta say, visually when I saw when I saw the renders and it showed the bump with the black, where the cameras
Yeah.
are, that was not fun to look at.
No,
at
I
all.
think what they got is they just got the outline of the phone and they just assumed...
Building colors.
Yeah, they just assumed that the square on the back of the phone was going to be black. But it's not. It blended really well with the phone, so I'm no longer mad about the 2 sweet cameras.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea.
Same. It looked really well. And also, they showed a video where they
battery increase.
Let's get the max. Shockingly,
Right?
only at $699. I mean, I'm guessing that's the lowest storage, but still, that's pretty cheap for an iPhone when usually they're $1,000
I feel like we're never
right?
gonna. I feel like we're never gonna see the iPhone SE2 or anything like that. The
No,
one cheap
yeah.
one, no. Then
Because
iPhone.
this is already
Yeah.
for an Apple product, for an Apple device.
Then the iPhone 11 Pro is gonna be at the 1K mark. That's gonna be entry on that one.
$999.
Sure.
Gotta be
And then the iPhone 11 Pro Max is gonna be at $1,099.
$99.
Yeah. Two things that weren't mentioned though. Okay. So they weren't mentioned, meaning that either they're there or they're not. What I mean by that is there is wireless charging, but they didn't confirm or deny whether it's
The transfer.
yes, wireless share.
Yeah.
And that's kind of important because if you want people to buy your
Because
iPad,
they're pretty late on that already.
Yeah.
This has been going on for
the,
a while.
the S10, the Note 10 Plus from Samsung.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your Apple Watch, you have your AirBuds. I don't need them, right? Yeah.
Maybe there's a way a marketing strategy we don't know about.
I don't know what it is, but sure. And lastly is the charging port. We don't know if it's USB Type-C or Lightning.
I think it's Lightning. They would have totally mentioned it was a USB Type-C. Because that's a pretty big change.
That's a really big change.
Yeah.
And
Because the rumor was that's what was going to happen,
I
right?
feel like you're
But
right about
they
that.
didn't even mention it at all.
you couldn't even see
I don't think
the.
they even showed it on the
You
video.
couldn't
Yeah.
even see the port. Yeah. Come on.
So I'm guessing it's still Lightning.
But at least you're getting fast charging, so there's that. So something's going on. On the brick. That's
Yeah.
Oh, and for those of you looking to pre-order, you can pre-order soon, and your delivery will be September 20th. So that's when iPhones will be released.
That is pretty soon as well. Let us know in the comments below if you guys are impressed by Apple's new updates.
Personally, services is more what I care about than
I
actual.
love it.
There you go. Something, maybe you like Carla and you love all of it.
We
Let us know
have
in the comments.
all our